Hello there, peeps. This is Walden once again, and I'm on top of the world! Continuing on, we find ourselves in a very easy stage. As long as you're not clumsy, which I have been in my past recording attempts, and, yeah. That's ended some of my runs for this stage, but the stage really isn't that hard, it's just clumsiness. Anyways, that was Scarfy. They explode when destroyed, so you gotta be careful. But if you try to inhale them, they'll turn into a monster and start chasing you. Like, watch. Need to be up closer. There we go. And then they explode after a bit. Alright, I gotta take care of you with an air puff. Now, the umbrellas, they detach from the enemies. In other games, they are enemies, and they have hitboxes of their own and can damage you if you come into contact with them. Hectic part right there. But I'm not so sure if they actually have hitboxes in this game, or if they're just there for, like, after they detach, they just float for nothing. Well, I don't really want to test that in this run, of course, but yeah. Into my mouth. Scarfy! Scarfy! Waddle-dee! Waddle-dee! Bronto Birch! I'll stop. Oh, by the way, Sir Kibble, who flings hit the blade on top of his helmet. There are some types of knight helmets I've seen, or gladiator helmets that have like a mohawk on the top. Is it called a mohawk, or is there some kind of special name for that kind of instance? I don't really know. May need to look into that. For a second there, I was wondering why I hadn't seen that enemy. Now here's a very well-placed Gordo for making me panic. I've never gotten hit by it as far as I'm aware. Not even when I'm not trying to perfect run, when I wasn't trying to perfect run. But, yeah, it can still make me panic nonetheless. Now here's the mini-boss, Kracko Jr. It can't do anything to you if, you stay in the lower left-hand corner. So yeah, that's, and you don't even have to be too patient, as long as you don't flat out miss each and every time, like I seem to each and every time. But yeah, just 3 hits and then you're done. This is kind of ridiculous. Kracko Jr., he doesn't always follow a pattern like this in the games he appears in. In fact, as far as I'm aware, like Kirby Superstar and Kirby Superstar Ultra, that's actually the only other time I've faced him, to be honest. Another mint seed. And usually it's Kracko that follows somewhat of a pattern. Yet in this game, it's kind of reverse roles. Actually, I guess it's more of a, they reverse roles in later games. I don't know. Anyways, those squirters never come down to the bottom block layer, so you don't need to worry about them. As long as you don't, inhale a top block in and jump into them. Not the problem. Float here, or at least remember to make a sharp turn, so you won't fall into the spikes down below. Now here's Super Spicy Curry. It's not needed, it just makes this one part less tedious. Since you can fire fireballs infinitely for a short amount of time, that's what makes it really quick. But inhaling and exhaling works pretty quickly too. And of course, that's the only option we have in a perfect run now, isn't it? Now watch as I inhale from behind the wall. Woo! Now in this room, just come to the left side of the screen of the room and just keep on floating up until you reach the top. Now, like I said, I do not know if the umbrellas have hitboxes or not, and if they're even considered enemies. Now, Kracko, he's a bit harder than Kracko Jr. There is a full a sort of foolproof strategy you can use here, but still, you gotta be a tad bit careful. Typically you're safe on the top of the screen, but sometimes he can still get you with that beam attack. Three more hits, come on. I've already succeeded in a practice attempt, I just need to succeed on camera now. Come on, give me a waddle do. I'm not going to get that one. I want to make sure you're in a safe pattern. I don't think that's a safe pattern. Looks like that was a safe pattern, but I really just don't want to fail more on this stage than I already have. It's easy and I've had lots of outtakes from clumsiness. I'm not gonna include them all in the outtake reel this time, but yeah. Just because most of them are just pure clumsiness. No. One more hit. Like I said, I've already succeeded on this guy in a practice attempt off camera. I just want to succeed on camera. For a second I thought I'd have to inhale you so you didn't mess me up. But, oh well. That's Bubbly Clouds. Succeeded on camera this time. Not difficult at all. Though, Kracko can still mess you up at some points. Anyways, final stage, Mount DDD. This is where it ends, King DDD. Give back Dreamland's food. Apparently the plot of this game is that King DDD stole all of Dreamland's food. And we see pictures of all the bosses we faced. I think we know where this is going. But wherever it's going next time, because right now, it's time for outtakes. Like I said, I will not be including all of them, just, I'll be omitting some of them where I was just pure clumsy, and, yeah. But still, there are plenty of outtakes for you to enjoy. Already, we meet a Gordo and some kind of weird spinning rocket enemy that I don't know. I don't know. And it is dangerous to do that. Still, I think I can use that path to avoid that shot, so if I'm careful. And then they explode later on. So it's better to just handle them with an air puff and not just walk directly into the explosion. After I talked about the explosion, I immediately forgot about the explosion. Yeah. We're introduced to umbrellas, though they seem to be only cosmetic this time. In other games, the umbrellas were included as enemies, rather than just cosmetic things holding the enemies up, I guess. And that's one of the more panicky parts of the stage. Forgot about that. That's, I can speak English epically. And run into Scarfy explosions epically. And I need to remember to inhale there. I have a feeling most of these outtakes are just gonna be from sheer clumsiness when you hit them. But even more interesting... Okay, that... I usually destroy that enemy when... But I guess, maybe I should stop doing that. I guess it is a bit risky. Needlessly risky. And here we have a Scarfy. They explode if you attack them. Really? Wait, whoa, wait, hang on. Just a second. Okay. That was lucky. But even more interest reached the top of the screen. Oh well. I don't really want to risk. Like, that. I succeeded in a practice run. I succeeded quickly in a practice run. Off camera. It figures that there will be many outtakes on camera. Guess I should have been recording that one time. We hurt you because I know they can in other games, but I'm not so sure about in this game. But whatever. Now here we have Kracko. He is a bit harder than Kracko Jr. No, don't use your beam ability. Okay, I made it out that time. When you dash like that, it's either I'm gonna get hit, or you're gonna trap me with your beam ability. That's annoying. Kracko Jr. And that's only if he decides to do that. Why do you do that dashing attack, Kracko? I can just stick in the corner there, but then chances are he will spike me with the beam ability. That's what makes him annoying. He does certain things. Please do not do the dashing attack. That dashing attack. You can dodge it in the corner, easily, if you stay in the opposite corner. But the problem with that is sometimes he can spike you with a beam after that. Or if you can react quickly enough, you can jump over it. But I'm probably explaining this too much since the run has already ended. Yes. Then I get spiked by a beam. Oh well, now I know how to deal with Kracko easily. The next run should be successful. Knock on wood. Don't use a beam, don't use it. That was actually kind of close. No! Whoa! Ah! Okay, so I still need to be a bit careful with that strategy. Good to know. Oh well. Next run will be the successful run. I can feel it. This stage really isn't that difficult. It did take me 16 attempts, but most of my fails were just due to clumsiness. Therefore, the rating seems pretty obvious, right? I give Bubbly Clouds a 2 out of 10. You were probably expecting a 1, weren't you? Well, the thing is, the enemy placement isn't as simple as it was for the first 2 stages, and maybe even more scattered than Float Islands. However, it doesn't take as long to learn, and it's pretty simple anyways. I only failed in the stage from clumsiness because, well, let's face it, I'm not Mr. Perfect, even though I am a perfect runner. Kracko, on the other hand, is where the extra block comes from. He's not as random as Kabula, and his attacks are pretty easy to dodge, so obviously he's not that hard. It's just the way he successively uses his attacks that can be a problem. Sometimes he can do that downward curve and combine it with a beam attack, trapping you if you decide to hide in the corner and ending the perfect run right there. That much can be avoided by just staying on the top of the screen, but you still need to go down to inhale the Waddle Dudes and attack him back. That's what makes this stage get a difficulty rating higher than 1. With that, thank you for watching, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you all next time in Mount DDD, the final stage. Until then, bye ya!